Looking for the best POS system for your restaurant? I got you right here. In this video, I'm not only going to share with you the top 5 best POS systems, I'm going to give you the best POS systems for your style of restaurant. Because the restaurant making $300,000 a year in sales needs something completely different from a chain or a franchise with multiple locations making millions of dollars in sales. Sound good? I hope so. I'm fired up. So much so that I don't even think I said hi yet. My apologies. What's up? Dave here from Bar Patrol. So let's dive right into this. My analysis and criteria that went into this new top 5 list for restaurant POS systems are as follows. 1, features and functionality. 2, support, which is huge for me. 3, price. 4, specialization, which is sort of the theme of today's video. You know, what type of restaurant do you have? And then 5, are they doing anything for COVID-19? Now, they certainly aren't obligated to, these POS companies. This is a rough time for everyone, okay? But the ones that go that extra mile and do something for restaurants shows me what type of company they are, especially in an industry that is getting hit so hard right now. And then the last thing I'll say before I jump in here is no matter what list you look at or what POS system you're looking at, you're going to get angry people. You're going to find angry reviews. And the truth is, POS companies sort of suck in general, all right? In my 30 years in the restaurant industry, I'm sorry, it's just true. They get the sale and they sort of disappear, all right? But these POS companies I'm reviewing today sort of consistently across the board keep showing up again and again and doing a really good job. Of course, you're gonna have a sales rep in a certain area of the country that may just drop the ball and be an idiot. It's gonna happen, but in general, these 5 are consistently good on a regular basis. Okay, enough rambling. Let's get to it. At any time below this video, I have the links to all 5 POS systems. You can click on them. It's going to take you to their website and the demo page where you can sign up for a demo, which is totally free. I highly recommend this. You can ask all the questions you want and figure out if it's a good fit for you. It's the way to go. All right, so let me get out of the way here. I'm going to put on my glasses. I can't see anymore. So it's going to happen to you too, I promise. So here we go. The first one we are going to cover is the best overall POS system. All right, we're starting off with a bang, and it is hands down, once again, Upserve, which is formerly Breadcrumb. Now, you may or may not have noticed that I have other Upserve videos here on YouTube. Full disclosure, and to be totally transparent, I am an affiliate for Upserve, which means if you click on the link below this video and you eventually sign up with them, I do get a small kickback, so I appreciate it. Thank you very much. But as I always mention, I only affiliate partnership with the best companies, okay? I have no interest in partnering with mediocre companies just to make a few extra dollars. Now, the other 4 POS systems in this video, I'm not an affiliate for. They are great systems. You need to go choose the best one for you. That's the most important thing for you to get out of this video. I will say the big bonus for you watching this video right now is since I am an affiliate for Upserve, if you click on the link below this video, you will get $500 off if you end up going with them. But you do have to use this link below the video. It's going to take you to this page here. You'll see my big scary face, and you can sign up for a demo down here, and you'll end up getting that $500 off. So there's your big bonus. All right, so let's get into the goodies of Upserve. Here we go. Why choose Upserve? Well, number 1, it's specifically built by the restaurant industry people. Okay, and this is a big thing for me. And the other POS systems in here are good, okay? But they also focus on retail, which kind of spreads their attention out. It's kind of like going into a fishing shop, right? And they only specialize in fishing. They have lures and they have flies and they have guides. They know where to go and they're going to tell you everything about fishing. Or it's like going into an outdoorsman shop. They have a fishing section, but they don't specialize in it, okay? I love POS systems that specialize in restaurant. They're all focused on restaurant. It doesn't mean the other ones don't work. I just really like the specialization of Upserve, okay? Extremely intuitive and easy to use for both front of the house and managers. Again, I have videos on an Upserve demo. You can go check that out if you want, see how it works, see what it looks like for the bartenders and servers. It's available on both iPad and Android. They just added Android, which is huge. Now, I like iOS better myself. It has better security than Android, but if you're an Android person, you can use that as well. It can be used by any sized restaurant, but it's best for full service restaurants. So you can do food trucks, you can do cafes and delis and all that, but you might want to try something. If you're smaller, you might want something a little bit different, which we're going to cover in just a moment. And then the best thing of all is the analytics blow other POS systems out of the water. Okay, again, if you go look at some of my back-end reporting videos with the credit card data they're able to build loyalty programs, know how much each customer spends, how much they tip, how often they come in. You're able to build a list of your best customers and market to them. The return on investment you can get from this POS system makes it the best. In addition, they also have this magic quadrant in the back, which is going to tell you your highest selling menu items, but also find hidden gems of items that get people to come back, but it may not get ordered much. So you need to maybe change the description on the menu, so on and so forth. It's able to tell you how often a guest comes back after ordering a certain menu item. It's awesome. I can't talk about it enough. I don't have time in this video. I have other videos for that if you want to go check it out. Okay, let's talk about the key features it has. A lot of these POS systems are going to have very similar features. They can all kind of do it all. So I'll list them very quickly. The most key features: has admin table and floor management, which means you can get right on the iPad. You can move tables around. You can adjust all that. Handheld devices for tableside ordering and payment. If your POS system can't do this, I would move on. Has customer management, what we just talked about. Inventory management. Has online ordering, which is so important. And I'm going to talk about what they have for online ordering in just a moment. They have a free offer. Has a loyalty program, training and offline mode. And you can do employee scheduling, so it's kind of a tip of the iceberg. It has over 100 features. I'm not going to cover them all right here. All right, the Upserve downside, they don't offer a free trial. So if you wanted a free trial, they don't offer that. But again, if you'll get the demo, ask all the questions, you can decide if it's for you. You have to use their credit card processing. So if you have a credit card processor or you're locked in a contract, you're probably going to want to move on. You have to use theirs, but it's not that much of a downside because they have very competitive pricing. And you have to use it because they want the data from the credit card so they can give you all that return on investment and all that customer data and menu data and all that. So the fact that you have to use it is not really a downside unless you're already locked into a contract. And then there's no PayPal or QuickBooks integration, at least at this point. All right, for pricing, all you have to do is head to their website. It has it all laid out nicely here. We have the Core, we have the Pro, we have the Pro Plus, which you probably don't need unless you have a massive club and restaurant with a ton of sales, or if you have multiple locations. This one says the most popular. It actually is the most popular. It doesn't just say that. You can go down and see all the check marks that it fills. Now, I'm not going to go over all of them because I have 4 other POS systems to cover right now, but you can check it out right here. $59 for the Core. If you have a smaller business, a smaller restaurant, that's probably going to be enough for you. Okay, if you have a bigger one, I would suggest going with this one. Next one up is customer support. I love Upserve support. I know, again, maybe there's some spotty situations where people are going to complain about it. I love their support. 24/7, 365. Answer their phone, usually within 60 seconds. Dedicated success manager when you're getting set up and beyond if you want. Extensive online tutorials, videos, and knowledge base. And they have a great onboarding and setup, which is the most important thing when you're getting started. Get your training wheels on until you feel comfortable. Okay, love Upserve support. Give them an excellent rating. Now let's talk quickly about the COVID-19 deals. Upserve has one. In fact, they have a great one. All right, if you go to their website, the first thing that's going to pop up is this limited time offer. It tells you a few things. We get a little more information on this screen. So you get a virtual POS you can use on your iPad for a full year for free. Normally $99 per month. There's no setup cost, no subscription fee for 1 year, and no restaurant commission fees for online orders. And you also get $100 in locally targeted social ads. That comes up to $1,200, $1,300 they're giving away for free. Plus, if you get the $500 deal by clicking the link below, you're getting $1,800. So really cool of Upserve to reach out to restaurants and give them that. I think that's awesome. One of my favorite reasons why I love them is they really do care about restaurants. So that does it for Upserve. Let's move on to number 2, which is the best POS system on a budget. And for this, I'm going with Talik. I don't know if you've heard of them or not. They've been kind of climbing the ladder since 2012. They're becoming more popular, and you get a lot of bang for the buck. So why choose Talik? Well, number one, it's affordable, right? That's why it's the best system on a budget. Multiple payment processor options, so you don't have to worry about being locked into it like you are with Upserve. You can choose any one you want. Table mapping features like many of the other ones. Like I said, they have a very good tech team that's constantly updating the software, so they get rid of a lot of the bugs that are going on. It's intuitive, and it's user-friendly, and it has decent reporting metrics. It's not nearly as strong as some of the other POS system, but good enough if you're starting off small and you're starting off on a budget. So the Talik features: menu management, employee management, Has table layout and position management. Again, you can set up the tables any way you want. Order management, inventory management, a loyalty program, and then it has that cool customer-facing display screen where you can flip it over and have your customers sign it. Okay, Talent pricing. Again, we just go to their website. They have it laid out nicely. They have a starter, a standard, and a premium. And if you scroll down, they have an enterprise, which you can call if you have a big restaurant group, company, franchise, whatever that is. So the starter is for very small, like cafe, and you can see it says basic retail, medium-sized retail. They are for retail as well. So again, they're kind of spread out, but it will still work for your starter up or your smaller cafe or restaurant. So at $29 per month, you can see why I chose them. They are very low price for starting up, and they're a good quality POS system. Their standard is says for fast casual restaurants, and then their premium for full service restaurants is $99 per month, which starts to get up there. If you're going to choose for a full service restaurant, I would go with one of the other POS systems, but very good for starting out. Telex support, very good. Okay, I've got very good feedback from Telex support. Again, 24/7, 365, which is the only way to go these days. Phone calls answered within 30 seconds, which is great. Email response a little bit slower, 12 to 24 hours. They have a live chat feature. And then again, like most of them, they have help articles as well as a few basic help videos. The downside, offline mode is not very good. And this is a big deal for some people. If your system goes down, your Wi-Fi goes down, something goes down, the offline mode is not very good. The reporting is weak compared to other POS systems. I sort of talked about that. It's not restaurant specific. I already talked about that as well. It's iOS only, so if you're an Android freak, you're not going to be able to use this one. And it does have occasional glitches and lag time, although it's rare. Like I said, their tech team is very good, but there have been some reports of the glitches and lag time. Okay, but a great system overall for the price. So if you're just starting out, I highly recommend them. And then for COVID-19 deals, couldn't find any. So they're not doing any of that. You'll have to look elsewhere. Heading to number 3, the best POS for quick service restaurants. And for this, we're going with Square. Now, I've talked about Square before. I really like Square for small restaurants. It's really come around. It's one of the more retail-based POS systems. They have a lot more retail shops than they do restaurants, but they've done a really good job, and it's great for starting out. All right, why choose Square? Well, it's affordable. Okay, like Talek, it's affordable. You could actually probably use those two POS systems interchangeably, see which one you like best. It does have a free trial, which is great. Great for smaller restaurants, cafes, startups, which is why it's in this category. It's very easy to use, which is another great thing. Not a big learning curve, no long-term contracts. Okay, so a lot of good stuff from Square. The features, edit floor plans once again, menu management, items, modifiers. They have happy hour discounts, which is great. They didn't used to have that. Delivery integrations and online ordering, table side ordering now, which is great, and employee management as well as a good offline mode. So a lot of good stuff have been coming to Square and their restaurant side. The downside, their reports aren't great. All right, so this is for quick serve restaurants, but you still might need good reports for quick serve, but they're good enough if you're a quick serve or smaller restaurant. Processing fees are going to eat your larger restaurants alive, so if you're a bigger full service restaurant, I would stay away from them. They do have what's called a funds hold, which the Better Business Bureau has received a bunch of complaints about this, which basically means if there's some suspicious activity that Square deems shady, they hold the funds, and it takes quite a while to get it back. And if you're a smaller business, this can be very frustrating. Multiple reports of glitchiness here and there, like many of the POS systems have. And the support is just okay. I think it's gotten better, but it's just okay. And then the basic price is very affordable, but the add-ons can get very pricey. And then I've already talked about it not being restaurant specific. Square, more than any others, it is very retail focused. Square pricing. We head to their page. They have their pricing plans. They do have a free plan here. So you can actually not only do it for free, you can try it for free as long as you want. You're going to get all this. You're not going to get any reports and a lot of the main features for just $60 a month. You can start getting a lot more stuff. The $2.99 a month for premium, I wouldn't do it. Go to a better POS system like Upserve or one of the other ones I'm about to talk about. Square support, 24/7, 365. Sort of. Okay, they're sort of around. It's a lot better than it used to be. They used to not be around after a certain time every day. They have email support. They have a troubleshooting page. They have some help articles. The thing is when you call in, they give you like a call-in code. You end up being on hold longer than you should, but it's better than it used to be, certainly. For COVID deals, Square did put out this little announcement here. It says for the month of March, they'll refund any of the products, including invoices, appointments, so on and so forth. So if you already use Square, you could go check and see if you can get a refund for March. I doubt you are, since you're here looking at this stuff. And then it says it also now has curbside pickup and delivery, and fees for these services will be waived for the next 3 months. So I don't know if that means 3 months from when this just got released, or if you sign up next week, if it starts from that date. But a good effort by Square either way. So moving on to number 4, the best POS for Android lovers. So if you love Android, this one's going to be for you. I'm more of an iOS guy, but not everyone is. So Toast is the best one for Android lovers. I like Toast a lot. I'm not an Android fan, but I am a Toast fan. Why should you choose Toast? Well, it has a modern, aesthetically pleasing interface, and this is true. Just working with it is a joy. It's user-friendly and intuitive. It can handle all size restaurants. It's focused on restaurants only, which I think is the only other POS in this demo that does, along with Upserve. So the other 3 are also retail focused. Toast is only focused on restaurants. It has a wide range of add-ons as well. Toast features, some of the key ones, again, table-side ordering and payments. They're one of the first ones to do this. Intuitive menu editor, floor mapping and creation. Good reporting, all right, not as good as, say, Upserve or number 5 on our list, but they have good reporting, a wide range of third-party integrations. They have a loyalty program, and they have labor and payroll management, okay? The Toast downside. You're locked into the payment processing, which is more expensive than most. And for their payment processing, they don't have the reports and analytics that Upserve does, so it's a little more of a downside in that way, and it's a little more expensive. They really lock you in. There's no free trial, no iOS, as you already know, occasional reports of connectivity issues, and then the add-ons can get quite expensive. It's actually reasonably priced, but it can get expensive as you add on more and more. So speaking of, let's head to the Toast website, check out their pricing. They list it here. What I don't like is they don't have all their features listed underneath each one. They are upfront about the setup fee and the monthly cost. The monthly used to be $69, so they've actually gone up just a little bit. I'm going to go over the COVID response right here instead of at the end because it's listed right here. They have 1 month of the free POS software. That's not like that big of a deal. People do that a lot anyway. But if you do click over here to the digital ordering solutions, they have digital ordering and then a full suite of online ordering, all sorts of goodies here. And they are giving it for 3 months for free, sort of like Square is doing. So, you know, they're putting out a good effort there. I appreciate that with Toast. But if you come back here, you can see what their basic pricing is. They don't have all their features here. And the problem with that is a lot of them are add-ons, and it ends up raising the price a lot more. But Toast is still a fairly reasonably priced POS system for everything you get for it. Toast support is very good overall. Again, 24/7, 365 phone support, email support, although only on the weekdays. Same thing with online chat, only on the weekdays. And then once again, they have lots of online help articles and tutorials. So the Toast support has actually gotten better from what I knew from them for a year ago. So they have very good support. We already went over the COVID-19 deals, so we flew quickly through Toast, which is going to bring us to our last POS system in this video. So sad. Number 5, the best POS for everything under the sun. And you'll see what I mean in just a minute. And this is Revel. Okay, Revel can do a ton. I'll give them that. Okay, so why choose Revel? Well, it's robust. Okay, it has a little bit of everything. It's good for full service restaurants and franchises. I don't recommend it for a smaller restaurant. It just has way too much and it's way too expensive. It has excellent reporting, though. It could almost rival Upserve. Not quite, but very close. Great alternative to Upserve for restaurants outside the U.S. Right now, Upserve is U.S. only. So if you're outside the U.S. and you're watching this, you might want to check into Revel. It has nearly any integration you can think of. It's compatible with multiple payment processors, which is a good thing. Revel features, it has a self-service kiosk, which is cool. Table-side ordering, online ordering, loyalty program, employee management, robust reporting, which I already mentioned, has offline mode, and 100 others, just like most of the other POS systems. The Revel downside. The amount of options is overwhelming, all right, to the point where the learning curve is steep, okay? It could take you a while to learn it and find everything that's going on inside there, all right? There's glitchiness from so much data on the system. There's so much for the tech people to keep up on. They do have some glitchiness. The overall usability is good, but it's confusing in some spots in the front of the house, and they've had reports of that. And as a result of all this, the company has some ADD, which means it's all over the place. It tries to make everyone happy. It does retail, has every integration, and again, I'm more about narrow and focus, like my fishing store example earlier. They try to do everything for everyone, but they're in this top 5 because they are a very good POS system. And then it's iOS only, so if you're an Android person, you got to go back to Toast. You must use their payment processor. Again, they get a lot of the reporting from their payment processor, so not the worst, and then they don't have a free trial. Okay? So I know that seems like a lot of downside. Again, I'm kind of on the fence on how good or bad it is to go with Revel, but they're worth it if you have the money because they got a lot going on. Revel pricing, speak of if you have the money, if it's worth it. They've always been very kind of cloak and dagger about their pricing. You used to have to call in for a quote. You still sort of do. They tell you here that's $99 per month per terminal to start at. But if you go down to this little asterisk down here, you have to have a 3-year contract required to get going, which is very long. You can see the flat fee processing. They want you to call to get a quote. Installation $649, so it can get very pricing. Again, if you're a chain or a restaurant group or very large, then you'd certainly want to look into them because they can do a lot. Revel support is good, and they've gotten better over the last year or so. They have 24/7, 365 phone support, email support. They have what's called Revel University, which has a lot of articles and tutorials in there, which is good because they do have a steep learning curve, but it's all in there if you want to learn it. And they can also access your POS remotely. So you give them a call, you say, "Our POS is down, something's going wrong." They get your code, they log in, and actually fix it right then and there. As far as COVID-19 deals, it says online that to keep sales going during COVID with our online ordering. So they want you to use their online ordering, but there's no offer to allow restaurants to actually use it for a free period of time, at least as far as I saw. If I'm not right about that, I apologize, Revel, but I didn't see any COVID-19 deals going on there. And with that said, that's it. That brings our time together to a close. I hope it was helpful. That's my top 5 list for different types of restaurants. You can click on the link below this video at any time to go check out a demo for any of them. Go check 1 out, 2 out, 3 out. Make sure you do your research. This is going to be one of the most important decisions for your business. Okay, I appreciate you being here. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do so. I'm going to see you next time. I hope you make $1 million. I'm out.